Being a naturalist and wildlife TV presenter, I spend most of my time in the countryside, enthusing people about all that the great outdoors has to offer. But I'm also passionate about encouraging people to get outside and experience what's on their own doorstep, a vision that the Forest of Avon Trust also supports. Now, Jon, I've been involved with the Trust as a patron for the last 4 years, but you've been there since day one.
Yes, we set it up in late 2008 and the Trust's been fully active for almost exactly 3 years to the day.
And in that time, you've been incredibly busy.
We have. We're a very small organisation, Mike, but we've done loads out there. We've worked with 35 schools, we've planted community orchards in the grounds there, we've involved 1,000 adults with learning difficulties in going out and exploring the local countryside. We've planted loads and loads of trees, so we've been incredibly busy in that short period. We're based in Bristol and we work within 30 miles of Bristol, so we're all about making a huge difference in quite a tight little area, but an area that's got loads of opportunities for tree planting and for getting people involved in the countryside.
Tell me about the forest schools, because I know they're a large and important component of what you do.
Yes, we've kind of developed some expertise with Forest School. We've run a number of courses at level 1 and level 3 stage, and we see this as a great way of training the trainers, of kind of extolling the virtues of trees and getting another generation of tree planters out there, talking to the children, getting more trees, more people involved in the natural environment.
Now, all the young people you've seen and older people as well who've come out, how have you seen them being transformed by all this work they've been doing outside?
Well, the transformation's fantastic. I've seen it with my own son. You say, oh, we're going tree planting and it's a cold day, and oh, I'm not sure about that. And they go out and dig a hole, they get muddy. Kids love getting muddy. There's a fantastic kind of relationship built, and not only can they plant a tree, but that tree grows, and they see that tree grow, particularly if it's in the school grounds, for many years to come, and it produces fruit and so forth. And even hard-edged men who think, oh, you know, what's tree planting, is a soft environmental type of thing to do. Get out and about in the countryside, dig a hole, get dirty, feel involved with your mates, sense of achievement. It's a great way to engage communities and get people active.
But you are a charity in these financially straitened times. It's been tough to keep going.
Yes, it has. We started with very little, and I'm really proud of the support we've had from local businesses, from the local authorities, North Somerset and Bristol councils. They really stood behind us as a small charity trying to get established. And through working with people and people's goodwill and the support of patrons, we've really built up a head of steam, and I'm really pleased what we've done in the last 3 or 4 years.
Tell me about some of the businesses that have got involved as well.
Yes, we've worked with some really big businesses, Rolls-Royce, Airbus UK, John Lewis Partnership, but also some smaller businesses that have been really helpful to us. They've kind of stayed with us all the time. They've provided resources to enable us to go out and donate orchards to schools and work with school children, and I've been so proud to be working with them and look forward to working with many more in the years to come.
What do you think they get out of it?
You could be cynical and say that businesses are just doing it for a better image, and there is some degree of strengthening an image, but I think the businesses that I've spoken to are all dead keen on putting something back in the community, of getting local people back involved in their local environment, and particularly if there's an educational dimension to it, where school children are involved or groups that don't normally go to the countryside are involved.
And what are your hopes for the future of the Forest of Avon Trust?
I think we've got loads of community groups we're already working with, and it'd be fantastic to continue to work with them, spread the word about the benefits of trees, get more trees planted in streets, gardens, green spaces. But it's also really exciting that we can continue to run our activities working with young children or young people at risk of exclusion and adults with learning disabilities to actually run activities appropriate to them in local woodlands and really demonstrate the strong benefits it has to those groups. So I think we'd be really keen to continue that, continue to work with business and to provide advice to farmers and landowners. Over 1 million trees have been planted in this area over the last 10 years. A lot of those trees are in accessible woodlands, and it's a matter of working with the owners to enable them to continue to provide public access, increase biodiversity, but also to provide timber, and that timber can be used in the market of Bristol.
Finally, you're always looking for new volunteers, new organisations, new companies to help and support the Trust. How can people and organisations get involved?
Individuals can get involved by joining us as a friend. It's £3 a month. There's a load of benefits associated with it. You get free trees and that actually supports our free tree scheme, where we give free trees to local communities. That's a fantastic way. People might like to think about their carbon use. We're not saying trees lock up that carbon, but if you go on a long haul flight, why not think about planting some trees through the Forest of Avon Trust to actually improve the local environment and make it more able to withstand climate change in the future. Businesses can support us by providing direct donations, and we can link through on websites, but they can also link to some of our products, tree dedications or free trees associated with their sales.
In short, trees matter, and getting people out into the countryside is incredibly important.
Yes, trees matter fundamentally to people now. They're really important to quality of life now, to people in this area and more widely, but they're going to be even more important. So trees are where it is at the moment.
Hear, hear.